Guys, we got an exciting one for you today. Lots of brown boxes. Adrian likes to join me when it comes to a lot of Patek boxes. A special Journe, a beautiful Zenith, a couple of AP, some Rolex, and a little bit of a watch chatter in between. Stay tuned. We have a cool unboxing here today. I see a lot of brown boxes. That's your favorite.
Brown boxes.
Is that why you decided to finally join me on one of these?
Great things come in brown boxes.
Okay, there are no Nomos in this unboxing, are there?
Yo, I gave my love to Nomos. We're cool now, so.
You guys are good now?
Yeah, you don't gotta talk about that.
Lots of heat.
What's last week's news?
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Tell me about this.
All right, so this is a Patek 7118 in stainless steel with the blue dial. Basically your ladies' entry-level Rolex in the Nautilus form. They come with diamond bezels, they come in rose gold diamond bezels, then you start getting into a lot more diamond set stuff. So for an entry-level ladies, modern Nautilus 7118 is always a great one.
I mean, for me, honestly, certainly is a unisex watch. If you think back to the 3800s, right, which were men's watches, I mean, it's comparable to the size of that. And as it sits on a wrist, especially playing without the diamond bezel, I think it's a pretty good alternative for men as well if you have a slightly smaller wrist.
So pending condition, this is a 2019 like new condition, all the way up to brand new. It's going to be somewhere in the realm of $50,000 for the blue dial.
And what are the 5711s trading at right now still?
The 711s are 100 plus, no matter how you spend it.
So it's half the price.
Half the price.
And if it fits your wrist, I see no reason as to why. It's just as recognizable. Let's see how much more we can talk about.
A 36 Datejust.
36
mint
millimeter
green dial.
Datejust with mint green dial. I think they did a great job with these new dials.
Absolutely.
Across all the models. And again, one of those watches, oddly enough, that can be good for a woman and both a man.
Yeah.
Technically, this is a men's watch.
Yeah. I mean, that dial just speaks to me. That mint green.
You like anything green. So.
I like anything green.
You like
bleed green.
What are these trading at?
𝗴𝗿𝗲𝗆.
Eagles.
Baby.
What are these trading at?
This is under $10,000 watch.
So you can buy a Rolex under $10,000.
Absolutely
you know
can.
Let me get this out of the way because I believe this probably belongs to this. Can we tell the people how to tell a 15400, 300 from a 15500?
Well, I think the biggest dead giveaway that it's not a 15400 is the fact that there is no index at 3 o'clock. That was taken away by the 15500 with the digit there. Now, the way to differentiate a 15510, which is the newer one that they released for the 50th anniversary, there is the AP logo at 12 o'clock is now removed within the 15510, so this is the 15500 ST.
You know, we all know that Royal Oaks have adjusted quite a bit since the hype of the market. Where are these sitting at right now?
So at 15500, I believe this is a 2021 card, is going to be right around the $50,000 range. Now look, this is a watch that at its peak was trading at $110,000 and it's pretty much flatlined at this point over the past
it went down
6-7 months. So right now, if you're looking into getting into one of them, right now is a great time. I don't really foresee the floor going down much less.
The deal with these now?
5167 Rose. So here's an example with an uncut strap, actually new, stickers on the buckle. This is a great introduction if you're looking to get into the hype Pateks, I would say, 5167. You know, if you don't know if you want a 5164 travel time, you think there's a little bit too much going on, this is the perfect introduction to premium Pateks, I would say. 5167 Rose, universally great fitting to any wrist due to the case size. So it fits both the sporty look as well as, like, you know, dressing up look.
I mean, for me, the brown dial with the brown strap against the rose gold, or the rose gold against the brown backdrop is insane. What I don't understand is that this is an uncut strap. Who do they make these straps for?
No, they're always like that.
I can put two of my wrists in there.
Like they're sensitive. They're clearly sensitive to all shapes and sizes of people, but I've never ever had to not cut an uncut strap.
No, this thing can fit two wrists. I don't care how big it is. We have a Zenith.
Yep.
Beautiful box. Like, can never get enough of these. We've sold a ton of these in every variation.
I just buy them any chance that I can get them because I think in terms of value proposition, you'd be hard pressed to find me a watch under $8,000 that's better than that. Just
what about the fact that, you know, the legendary 𝗴𝗿𝗆 movement, the skeleton, the overall look of this watch? Me personally, remember we had the white ceramic?
Fantastic.
I think that was probably my top 5 choices for the summer without breaking the bank. Everything is just done right, and guess what? Comfortable, large size. It is an eye catcher.
I just think it's a proper machine on the wrist. Like for the money, I just
Not to be confused with the racing machine on the wrist.
not the racing machine on the wrist, no. But I think it's a really, really good machine.
Can I ask you a question?
You do tell.
Would you think that Zenith would do better if their prices were much higher? What if this watch retailed for $30,000? Do you think it would grab a bigger
think so.
eye? I almost wish like they come out with the next big iconic movement outside of the Zenith 𝗙𝗰𝗲𝗯𝗏, you know what I mean? 𝗙𝗃 Journe. As expensive as these things are, you would think they would give
Boxes,
you
yeah.
just.
It's the same thing with RM though.
Yeah.
You know, before they had the winding boxes, now you have. Like,
I mean, look, I
box.
don't want to say this isn't a good-looking box. I just feel like
It's not as nice as Patek.
it's just small. Octoreserve on an orange strap.
Yeah, strap's cool.
𝗙𝗃 Journe buyers and collectors are some of the most difficult.
You said it, not me. By the way, I didn't say that.
Some of the
You
most
did.
tend to come off as some of the most difficult
Yes,
buyers out there. They're so discerned. They're so. It's just every time we have Journes, this process. They don't have a problem selling them, but the process of selling them is for some
very
odd
difficult.
reason is difficult. I don't know if the genre of the collector that is a
It's one
Journe.
of, yeah, I would say it's a genre of the collector. It's one of those brands where, you know, if you're trying to buy it from a collector, they think that their price, that you're trying to steal it from them, and then when you're selling it to them, they think that it's too expensive. So you kind of have to find a happy medium somewhere, and it happens every single time.
We're still
and
managed.
that obviously happens with a brand like that, where supply and production on a yearly level is so low. I mean, I love their watches. Every single time I see an 𝗙𝗃 Journe, like it feels special. It's just special.
I feel like it would go well on a golf course.
You know what I'm
like
saying?
This whole get up and
What do you think? Journe on the course?
I think so.
Anything on the course.
But I feel like having a watch on impedes your ability to play.
Phil plays with a Rolex on, Tigers play with a
But
Rolex on. Bubba plays with an RM.
Yeah, but the amount of money they get paid to do so, I guess you can get used to it.
It's not. So
Would you say this is the gold medal for Patek?
Listen, some would argue that it's the 5990. Me personally, so it's a very, very weird thing. Normally, I like all watch, like if there's a reference number, for example, one watch to another from the same brand, I will always choose that reference number in any metal over its counterpart. In this case, I like a 5990 in steel better than a 5980 in steel, but here I like a 5980 in rose better than a 5990 in rose.
Two things I would love to see. I would love to see this watch with a rose dial, and I would love to see this watch in yellow gold. What's up with Patek not making yellow gold sports models?
But you could lose some of the intricacies and everything going on.
But it's not. The thing of it is, it's
it.
not that intricate because the chrono is a singular
Listen,
window.
you have. I understand, but you have a black on top of black or white is where any, I would say, complication shines, right? As soon as you start adding champagne elements, things get lost. But for a 2020 like this, old style buckle, it's gonna be trading around the 200 mark. So,
Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you on the next one.